Hey everybody, BroncoStevens on YouTube. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, I know it's Sunday night. Probably everybody's like, I got a week ahead of me. I feel for you. I do. I do. I did that most of my life. All right, I'm BroncoStevens. I'm 50 years old, got 6 kids, beautiful wife named Kristen, and I like to play music. I like to write songs, sing songs, and hang out with you all. So, all right, let's see who shows up here. Who's going to be first? Who's going to strike first? I just realized I got a bunch of crap in my pocket that's not going to fly. All right. Had a rough couple weeks, people. For those that know, I've been taking care of my father-in-law, and he ended up passing away a couple days ago. So it was kind of a bummer. And days before that, my wife's grandpa died. So within literally a week, she lost her grandpa and her dad. So it sucks it was just a bad situation. Jordan, how you doing tonight? Good to have you. makes me scream and shout till I turn blue. Till I turn blue. Oh, I'm a contradiction of my position. 10 seconds of one bad decision. Now I gotta live my life without you. Oh, I'm a contradiction of my position. 10 seconds of one bad decision. Now I gotta live my life without you. Jordan, your dog died. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. See, literally last week was like the craziest week ever. So my wife, her grandfather, we call him Paul, he finally, I mean, he was an older guy. He was up there, approaching 90s and stuff. And he had a great, fulfilling life. And he was starting to get to where, it was time to pass. They moved him to a home that he was going to pass away in. And we all went up there and visited him. It was a great visit. He seemed like he wasn't in pain. Everything was good. And then overnight, he passed away. And so that was hard. It's my wife's grandfather. And we're taking care of her father-in-law. Or not, I'm sorry, my father-in-law. Her father. He had undergone all kinds of stuff. And so he was living with us. And I took him to, go get ready for, his father-in-law's funeral, Paul. And we got him a haircut. He's got the the walker. I'm helping him in and out everywhere. I could take him for a haircut, looking sharp, and then I take him to the men's store. He picks out all the clothes he wants to wear. They're sizing him up and everything, and getting ready for the funeral. And then he has a seizure in my home, and he was having blood loss from cancer complications. And long story short, he passed away 6 days after my wife's grandfather. So she lost her grandfather and her father in the same week. And so then, and I am sorry about your dog. That's terrible. Then one of our dogs gets out during that week, digs a hole under our fence, disappears for days. And we're like, great, we lost our dog too. And anyhow, some nice, good Samaritan knocked on our door, tracked us down, and found our Boston Terrier and returned it. So Skippy is back home with us. But other than that, it was a crap week. Yeah, he had cancer amongst... Well, first it was cancer. It was on his kidney, and they removed a kidney to get rid of the cancer. So he had one kidney. He was going to dialysis and stuff like that. And then he had a heart attack, and they found out his heart was real bad, which we already knew he had a bad heart because he had a previous heart attack, but it was way worse than they thought. And so he needed a quadruple bypass, and they couldn't do the quadruple bypass because half of his heart was so bad it was unrepairable. So they did a double. And he survived and everything and was recovering, but then the cancer crept up and got him. And so, yeah, he was on attack from 3 different fronts, but it mainly the heart and the cancer. So your dog had cancer. Yeah, cancer's getting everything, every person and everything. It's crazy. All right, but I don't want to talk about that. I get out here to relax and play music and de-stress, not dwell on stuff like that. So. But you have to. I mean, even in the songwriting, I do that a lot. That last song was a song about regrets. That's sometimes they come out. But let's pick it up a little bit. A song about love. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love doesn't envy or boast. Does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, and hopes and endures all things. So tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Yeah. 'Cause probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. Love is patient, love is kind. Love doesn't envy your blows. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love builds on things, believes on things, and hopes in ends those all things. Tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Cause if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. Thanks, Jordan. Tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Cause if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. Alright. So that song was called On Love. I'm BroncoStevens, original singer-songwriter. How's everybody doing? Alright, let's pick it up. This song here is called Today. It's about mindset. When you get out of bed, choose to have a great day. Today I started out alright. Struggling through the thoughts in my mind. Today I started out alright. Struggling through the thoughts in my mind. Well, when eagles fly, way up on the sky, I'll wait for you long into the night. And then on me, sing our song. Today I started out wrong. Followed the misery far too long. Today I started out wrong. Built up on big old steel and beat you down. Down, beat you down. What's up, Fran? Whoa, when eagles fly, way up on the sky, I'll wait for you long into the night. And then on me, sing our song. Today I started out just fine. Realize that you're still a friend of mine. Today I started out just fine. Pray please forgive my sins and make me shine. Well, eagles fly way up on the sky. Beverly, thank you so much. I feel like I'm winning life. There's so many definitions of, if you ask one person what winning at life looks like and you ask somebody else, you're going to get a totally different answer. But I feel like I'm winning at life. I'm 50 years old. My wife and I are both home with our kids, and we have 6 kids, and they're healthy. No one's sick directly inside the house. We all eat and sleep and have a roof over our head and air conditioning, and yeah, I feel blessed. But yeah, I'm BroncoStevens. I'm a 50-year-old. Just aged myself 10 years. I'm a 50-year-old singer-songwriter with 6 kids and a wife named Kristen. I just started releasing some of my music this year, and all the stuff I play when I do my live streams are songs that I've written over the course of time. And but yeah, I released 2 this year, and I've got 4 more I'm working on in the studio. 3 between now and the end of the year, and then 1 early next year are the studio dates. And so those songs will come streaming out afterwards. But the first one I did was a song called For Kristen. It's a song I did for my wife, and I'll go ahead and play it for you. Keep in mind, this is me and the acoustic. The release stuff that I do is going to be full studio stuff with drums. I bring in musicians to play the instruments I can, and then we just fill it out. But yeah, this one's called For Kristen.
Something missing. The puzzle pieces weren't fitting. And all of a sudden there she was, in the whimsy crowd, Kristen. What do I need to do to get through to you? You're perfect the way that you are. There could only be one of you in my life. The star, and you burn bright. You changed my life, and I'm in so much love with you. And all of a sudden it was different, the life that wasn't before. The pieces just started fitting. So the picture was done. What do I need to do to get through to you? You're perfect the way that you are. Said I know you got things that you're going through, and I do too. And I want you to know, perfect the way you are. There could only be one of you.
doing? All ticked off. Man, some of those pictures you're sending are kind of alarming, man. I hope you're taking it easy and resting and recovering. Just lost my father-in-law to, to all kinds of complications of cancer and heart stuff and kidney disease and stuff. So take care of yourself, man. Yeah, that one's for her, man. She's been through a rough week, to say the least. Losing her grandfather and her father in a week is crazy town. I mean, I still can't even wrap my mind around it. I can't believe that, mainly that her dad is gone. I thought we had way more time. You just don't take time for granted, people. I'm telling you, you got a mom and a dad or brothers or sisters or loved ones of any kind. They could be gone tomorrow. I mean, I'm not saying that's the last thing I want for anybody to face that reality, but that's how it works. When it happens, it's like your loved ones are right there in the room with you the next day or not. There's stuff sitting there, you're looking at it, you're like, it's such a void. It's crazy. It is just crazy. So, but anyway, he passed with a smile on his face. I swear he saw his deceased wife. He lost his wife, sadly, a couple of years ago to cancer, pancreatic cancer. And I swear he must have been seeing her welcoming him into heaven or something. I mean, he lit up and then passed away and then died with a smile on his face. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of times people are really in love and they have this great bond. And I'm sure you know this, Patriot. A lot of times they'll pass real close to each other. Kind of like that movie. What's that movie where they die in bed together? The Notebook, I think. Something like that. Yeah, that's it. I was going to say Titanic. That was going to be wrong. It was The Notebook. But yeah, if you have a deep bond with somebody, it's just your heart's so broken. A lot of times they'll pass real close together like that. So that just goes to show you how much those two were in love with each other, for sure. All right. So that's just a testimony of love to me when I hear that. Should write a song about that someday. The song here is called The Race. To change the pace, my friend. I'm surely not going to change my mind. I run this race until the end of time. Oh, sure, I'll get behind. It's in my nature too. I know I can't keep up, I'll have to follow you. And when I find someone who's down along the way, Lord, I'll pick them up. This is what I'll say. Tell them there's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. Openers lead in some direction. Be sure where you're heading. There's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. Openers lead in some direction. Be sure where you're heading. Well, run and run and run till the race is done. Some will laugh and joke, it's even made fun. But you know what? They're the ones who need who help probably the most. Cause they're hurting on the inside, even though they're most. Tell them there's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. Openings lead in some direction. Be sure where you're heading. There's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of the funnel. Openings lead in some direction. Be sure where you're heading, my friend.
tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. All things lead in some direction. Be sure where you're heading. There's a light at the end of a tunnel. The water don't stop at the top of a funnel. All things lead in some direction. Be sure where you're heading, my friends.
Mixed up a little bit tonight. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, it feels good to play. You know, I missed several days, and it's my way to let stuff out, so it's like I'm just building stuff. I don't know if that makes sense. Alright. That's probably why I'm all over the place tonight musically.
Good evening. Would you dance with me? I'm leaving. One last chance for me. Good evening. Would you dance with me? I'm leaving. One last chance for me. The news she delivered, he wasn't prepared. I mean, practically anything else could have came out of her mouth. It leveled. He's stuck on the stairs and it's stuck in his head. She waits for a while, thinking about the words she said. They're not changing now. Good evening. Would you dance with me? I'm leaving. One last chance for me. Oh,
It seems that they all want to be to bed, yeah. Oh, scheduling, yeah. I just get on. It's because I've missed a bunch, you know. When you miss, like when you have deaths in the family and things like that, you've got to be other places, you know, and so it takes a while. YouTube is like a job, okay? For those that don't know, it's like a job, and they will reward you for being on time, consistent, and doing the job, okay? But if you don't, like if you, I don't know any job out there that will let you just show up when you want to and do what you want. Okay, there's a schedule, and they expect you, and you got to do the job. And so, when you're like me and you're just doing it like a part time, me, I'll fit it in where I can fit it in. You don't, you know, it's like who you gonna promote? Okay, at a real job, you gonna promote the guy that shows up when he wants to, and is inconsistent as crud, or are you gonna promote the person that's there every day on time, doing the job? Okay, you're gonna promote the one that's there every day. Okay, so I get it. I know what's going on, but life isn't always. I just don't always have the time, you know. And so what I'll have to do is just make more time, find more time. I don't know, you can find it. You got to make it. You got to make time to do things. Is what it is, people. But you also have to have priorities. I mean, when people are sick and need taken care of, or when people are passing away and there's funerals and stuff, you know, I don't give a crap about if YouTube wants to promote my live stream or not during those times, and I think that's the right choice. But there'll be times when there's not that stuff and there's nothing going on, and I got some time on my hands, and instead of sitting around doing nothing, I can come out here and play. And so that's what I'll do. I mean, that's just who I am and what I plan on doing. But I agree with you, Patriot. And so with that, I'm going to jump off because I think I'm going to switch over to TikTok because people there seem to be up later, and I'm tracking a little stronger there. And so I think I'm going to do that just to see what's up. So take that, YouTube. Okay. You know, show me some love and I'll stay here. Oh, goodness. But because it's just like that, okay? If you're the employee and you've got a couple places looking at you, or if you're not the employee, if, let's say you're out interviewing, okay? And one place is going to be like, oh, I'll give you this job and reward you this much. Or the other place is like, oh, but I'll do this for you. Right now, they're being a little friendlier to me at TikTok. And so you got to go with the better job, right? And so we'll see. I'm going to be doing both all the time, people. I love YouTube. Yeah, you too. Stay blessed. And if you're out there and you're new to this channel, I'm BroncoStevens. I'm a dad of 6, singer-songwriter. I love to write original songs and perform original songs. I've got 2 songs you can go to: For Kristen and Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight. BroncoStevens, one word, not Bronco Space Stevens, BroncoStevens. Thanks, everybody. Have a blessed night, and I'll see you again soon.